This time on Roadkill, we're back in action with our 8-door 71 Chrysler limo. By the way, it's not really a limo, it's an airport car.
Yeah, but asking a girl to prom in your airport car doesn't sound as good as your limo. Hey, baby, you want to go to prom in my airport car?
I got 8 doors, baby. Yeah. It's like opening the Bat Cave here.
Open sesame.
Wow.
Ah, can you smell it from here?
No Roadkill car belongs in a shop this nice. This looks a lot better than the last time we saw it.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't?
No, it doesn't. Look at the roof rack, dude.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff growing in there. Oh, and it stinks.
Yeah, it's funky.
So I will say it again, this is not a limo. It's an airport car, which was a specific thing that existed in the 50s through the mid-70s.
Let's drift this around snow. What makes it not a limo?
What makes it not a limo is that it has 4 rows of seats. Limos don't have that.
There's no partition.
Limo would be a big, nice open area back here with just another set of doors.
You're right. Like,
airport cars were before they had, like, shuttle services at the airport. It's actually disgusting. It's all moldy.
it is.
It stinks.
I want to drive it, but I don't want to be in it.
It smells from here like mold and stank and armpit. It's really bad. What you're looking at here is a 1971 Chrysler Newport airport car that's all stretched out, 4 doors on both sides. The last time you saw this thing was in an episode where we took the T-Bizzle Thunderbird with a blower on it, and we went past Mount Rushmore and we road tripped and we found this thing up in Minnesota. And then between then and now, the pandemic hit. And so unfortunately, we weren't able to make it run and drive ourselves. We hired it out to Matt's Automotive here in Moore's Head, Minnesota, and they did a lot to this thing. They had to put a new big block Chrysler in it. It's a 400 cubic inch big block. They had to deal with suspension, brakes. They had to throw a section of sheet metal in the front in order to cover the rust holes this big. But we're gonna have fun because this thing is absurd. And by the way, not factory, an aftermarket company stretched this thing out and probably did it very sketchy. That aftermarket company being Stageway Coaches Incorporated, body by Armbruster in Fort Smith, Arkansas. Sounds like maybe a good destination? We don't know. So we need to drive this thing out of Matt's Automotive, and he said it's got the 5 minutes and 50 feet warranty on it, which I don't blame him for. And we're gonna do some donuts in the snow and hit the road.
I'm not leaving this building until we clean and disinfect this car. Die, spiders, die. Ah, they don't want to move. Ah. Oh my God, dude.
Yuck.
It'll come out.
Ow.
Holy cow, there's no floor there.
Oh, it's heavier than I thought. Ready?
Let's go.
All right, let's go. This is the most disgusting dashboard we've ever had.
All right, you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Oh, the steering is very stiff. It's really loud with no floor. Oh, the fumes are really bad.
Oh, that's stinky.
Yeah, these fumes are not good for our health. I don't know why, but I just used the turn signal. Oh boy, turn.
No power steering?
I don't know, it kind of comes and goes. Let's see.
Oh yeah, let's see if we can shove it straight in there.
Ready? Oh yeah, that was very responsible of us.
The engine's already dumping coolant everywhere. Will it Rockford?
Find out.
Not really. Oh. That was a brave move. I approve of it.
We had to find out, you know?
You had to know.
Yeah, the speedo works.
Those are bad fumes.
The steering is very vague. It drives like a motorhome. Dude, it is so weird. I looked back in the side mirror and saw 3 door handles. I was tripping for a second.
All right, we're looking for something to plug the giant holes in the floor, right?
Yeah, we need like a rubber bed liner mat. Just lay it right over. Insulate us from everything. Will it fit in 2 spaces?
Yeah, I think so. There we go.
I'm gonna leave the key in it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Hopefully someone takes it.
Yeah.
It's been 1.5 miles and even I cannot cope with the exhaust fumes. So watch this. This is pretty genius. We got rubber floor mats and a weighted blanket. So we're gonna cover giant holes in the floor with rubber floor mats.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna work.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Have you seen this floor?
Yeah. There we go. That's much, much better.
Do you want to weight it down with this dash?
Sure.
There we go.
I just joined the wolf pack.
And the return of homeless Dave.
Woo! Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
Welcome. It's good to see you. This is gonna keep me alive. No shame in my game. Ladies, not available.
Woohoo! Wow, seems better already.
Oh, yeah.
It actually does. It was fuming me out.
The steering is so strange. Like, but you turn the wheel at least 30 degrees before anything happens. So watch this. Ready?
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Yeah.
saw that. It's
Dude.
like a delayed reaction.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
No evasive maneuvers.
I've never seen that before. That is weird.
So watch, it's gonna go to the right, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start correcting left
Oh!
and nothing happened.
Oh, death. That's pure death.
Welcome to Fargo, we're back.
Let's feed this thing through the wood chipper. I'm sure they're tired of that joke here. All right, so there's a roundabout, go straight.
I don't know if we're gonna make it if I go straight. All right, good luck everybody. We're coming.
Made it.
The steering reminds me a lot of the Hornet.
Nice!
Sketchy.
That looks like the worst steering I've ever seen. Maybe if you should just let your hands off the wheel and it'll be fine.
You ready?
It'll find its own center. Not really. Okay, we're dead.
Whoa, whoa.
Ah,
That's no fair.
oh, this is pretty good.
I believe you.
Somehow sleeping in the car is no big deal, but riding blindfolded is like a new level of trust.
Never done a donut in a limo before.
Remember, it's 24 feet long.
Donut limo.
It doesn't have that big, slow swing that I had hoped for. We need an icier lot.
Oh, I have no steering now.
Oh, you have no power steering?
I think I lost the belt. I'm gonna pull over.
Sure. So you think it threw the belt?
It's got to. It, like, as soon as the donut was over.
Whoa, dude. Ah. That belt's gone. Finnegan, tell them about the consequences of your crime.
We lost the power steering belt, but we also just discovered the steering pretty much is non-existent. Had a lot of play in the wheel, and now we know why. The rag joint, it's missing the rag part.
We'll fix it elsewhere. So we're parked here in this massive chain store, very inconspicuous with our airport car here. 24 feet of pure violence. You ready to just throw that belt back on there in GTFO?
Yes.
Yeah.
The quicker, the better. Here it comes.
What?
The disappointment.
Wait, why is first of all, there's metric in it, so that's a fail.
It's a metric world we're living in now, bro.
Here's the thing, if you cannot find your 10mm socket, you're working on the wrong car. That would loosen that, and it didn't. I have no idea how to use a tool set. All right, so it's as in as it gets is the problem. Now it's your turn to put the belt on. Right there. Okay, let me hold this up. Okay.
I feel like Superman. She's fixed.
All right.
This wolf pack's ready to go.
All right, this is gonna be my first experience. I'm not sure it's gonna do a burnout.
Oh, she's very peppy.
I feel like those people driving in old-time movies. So far, we made it from Fargo, Moorhead to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I thought South was supposed to be warmer. It's still 15.
That's better than 14. That's what it was yesterday.
Yeah, we're picking up a degree at a time. Roadkill increments.
Counts as warm. Oh, sorry. It was accidental. Remember that time we drove cross country in June?
It was warm.
It was warm.
I had shorts and sandals. Remember that time we were in Alaska and it was sub-zero?
I try to forget about that time.
We're good.
I have fond memories of the bison.
This thing doesn't want to start, though, when it's cold. So I got the starting sauce here.
I'll get the key.
You got the key.
You work the throttle, because I'm not putting my butt on the frozen vinyl.
Okay.
Come on, baby.
Runs great.
That sounds like 3.5.
That's all it needs. So let me choke it a bit. There you go, much better. See that? That's the choking technique. Make it run richer, less air, more fuel. Runs better. See? Purrs like a kitten.
Let's go to Nebraska.
We're going to Lincoln, Nebraska, we hope. All right, we got our hand warmers fired up. We got our blankets in action.
It's gonna be a good day.
Can't feel my fingers already.
We can make it to Lincoln by tonight. Then we can go see that museum tomorrow.
Yeah.
First thing in the morning. That'd be cool.
The front of the car will make it to Lincoln tonight. The back, maybe not. Day one, before we drove this thing 2 blocks, I noticed it had a big coolant leak, and we ignored it, and now we got steam pouring out. Where's it coming from?
Well, I don't want to put my face there, but it's the back of the engine.
So leaking from the back like this, it's either a head gasket or we got a leaky freeze plug. If we head back north where it's 17 degrees again, this probably stops.
You'll be alone in that journey.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a bad problem. I did that to you in the Suburban episode when we were driving Blasphemy up to Oregon. You
right.
freaked. Flashback to that. It's actually good footage. So go ahead and pop that.
At least I didn't scream.
Okay, get all the K-Seal we have and some coolant.
This has been proven time and time again on this show.
I got the coolant.
Is this frozen? I think this froze.
Is this actually frozen?
Yeah, totally frozen.
No way. The K-Seal is frozen. Look at the ice in the top of the lid. Look at it like going. I don't think we can follow the directions here because you can't really shake up the K-Seal when it's frozen solid.
This one's pretty good right here.
Ooh, So we case sealed that Camaro we got in Texas. Head gasket in the can.
It's magical. Head gasket repair.
And that was miraculous. It saved the whole trip. We case sealed Dulcich's satellite when he cracked a cylinder wall from revving at the 7,000 RPM. Look at that. It's not even steaming anymore. Dude, yeah. And I thought we were done, but no, we're ready to go again. That's bad.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's pouring out. We discovered that there is no amount of case seal that is going to solve the problem of the core plug on the back of the cylinder head dumping water out as fast as we can pour it in.
Yeah.
What's our plan?
Ditch the car over there, where it's less likely to be impounded or towed.
Okay.
Then, yeah, we'll fix it tomorrow.
I'm going to leave a note on the car that explains that we're going to come get it so that if somebody does want to take it from us, we don't lose it. But meanwhile, I will also leave the title sitting right here on the dashboard. The car will be parked right there.
Bye-bye, car.
Title, right there.
I feel better.
I don't, it's still here.
It's nice cold today, though. Oh, dude, it leaked everywhere. I'm glad we got more coolant, because I'm pretty sure most of it's on the ground.
I'm in a coma. I'm afraid you're gonna have to do this.
I'll do it. I feel good.
Really?
Let's just push it forward out of the wet spot.
So the challenge was, if I can actually push it, then you'll do the work?
I'll do all the work.
If I can push it.
Yes. Oh, you're really doing it. Look at you. The internet is wrong. You're not 78 years old, and if you are, good on you. All right, but I don't want it in the gravel. Go to the smooth part. I don't have a brush or broom. I feel bad. I'll help. We're nearly there. 1 feet. Yeah, that'll work. Time to fix the airport limo. As you might recall, she sprung a leak right out the back of the cylinder head. My first attack is to clean the area. Note, I'm not using brake parts cleaner because a lot of them have chlorine in it. And if you superheat that, that results usually in phosgene poisoning, attacks your nervous system, you die, it sucks. So hand sanitizer, that's what I'll be using today. But I'm gonna combo that with another 3-pronged attack, 3 different bristle brushes. I'm gonna alternate between gold, silver, and back to gold. This one is better because it's bigger. I need to heat the area. Well, it's cold and stuff take longer to dry. So I'm gonna make it hotter with this. This is a propane torch. I'll start at the bottom, circling all the way around, focusing the heat. Over here is your basic silicone gasket sealer. This might do the job. I'm not totally convinced it will. I have these, which are JB Weld. It's kind of a 2-part epoxy deal. You mix it together. This one is for marine environments. It's called Water Weld. This one here, it's military grade. So this might be our winner. I don't know. We'll just see how we feel when we get to that part. That multi-prong attack will cure this. We will get on the road to wherever it is we're going that we haven't told you because, well, we don't want to fail.
Mike can't get under the car to see up at the freeze plug, and so we don't have a jack or jack stands, of course. We did find a perfect wedge-shaped block that I'm gonna drive up onto.
Perfect. I'm flying blind here. I really don't even know if I'm brushing the correct area because I can't see it.
Can you feel the freeze plug from where you're standing?
Yeah, it's going into a divot that I hope is the freeze plug.
Yeah. Can you see a hole in the freeze plug?
Well, no, it's dark. There's not enough light. Maybe if you move the light, I can see it. Yeah. That freeze plug is not popped out.
I would expect it to be rusted in the middle, not popped out. What I can feel by sticking my finger in that freeze plug is that it's rusted from the inside out, and there's like a crack right in the middle of it that's giving us our spritz. So I guess hand cleaner is gonna be the option here. Clean it up more, and we're gonna mix a 2-part epoxy like JB Weld and just cover in the whole freeze plug. And then probably leave the radiator cap off anyway.
All right, we are ready to secure the engine and stop the leak once and for all. We decided after reading the packages here of our sealants that we didn't need to heat the cylinder head at all. So at that point, we brought out our brake parts cleaner, which does have chlorine in it, and you don't want to superheat it. Dave's finishing cleaning the plug right now. I'm gonna tell you why we chose what we chose to seal this. This is the new hotness, JB Weld Water Weld. You can apply this underwater. It hardens in like 15 to 25 minutes. It's fully cured in an hour underwater, and you can sand it, you can file it, you can drill it, you can tap it. This is what we'll be using as soon as he's done wiping the cylinder head off.
Done.
We'll be using this right now. I'm pretty sure that is one uniform color, so I will now apply it to the cylinder head, and then we'll go to lunch while this cures. I can no longer see the freeze plug or the cavity in the cylinder head. I feel good about this. As long as it sticks to the cavity really well, our leak should be repaired. That stuff is legit.
Mike crammed that freeze plug all full of JB Weld. We've been sitting around for an hour waiting for it to like dry and get super hard, and unfortunately it's not. What we're gonna try and do is fire up the engine here with no water in it at all to get some heat in the cylinder head, crack the block, and then secure that epoxy in there. Fart up. Ooh, runs good. Wow, that went much better than expected.
Is it leaking?
No, but there's no water in it.
Well, good. Then it's 50% good.
It doesn't leak with no water. We're in the right direction.
Right. It's better than it was.
Getting a little warm. Oh, that's full. It's not leaking. Okay, not leaking. It is smoking profusely, so I think we're good.
Okay, good.
I noticed that this radiator cap says R18, which I think means 18 pounds.
That's pretty high.
I'm leaving it loose. Are you good with that?
Sure. You know, there's only one proper way to test this thing out.
I'm aware of that.
Rockford.
I've been on this show for 10 years.
Not exactly a Rockford. All right, well, that was fun.
Oh, lame! Most boring roadkill car ever.
Oh, we got screech.
So for the record, we're now on our way to Lincoln, Nebraska.
We can do it.
So did you look underneath this thing while we were working on it?
No, I looked up at the motor, assessed the problem with the leak, ignored the chassis because I didn't want to be afraid, and just worked on that.
Yeah, avert your gaze, because it's bad. The drive shaft is nonetheless very, very long. And the company that made the 8-door, they just put on like 2x4 tubing between the front frame and the rear subframe and called it good.
No fish plates or gussets?
No. I think it's gonna live. We're gonna make it.
I do too.
Oh, perfect. They had custom parking just for us next to the sprint car. Okay. Oh, is it bad that 35 feels warm? Woo! But we made it.
Yeah, we did.
We're at the Museum of American Speed in Lincoln, Nebraska.
This
Ready?
is gonna be awesome. Because they got a heater in there and cars.
This is gonna be like vacation time for us for a little while. I've been here before because this whole thing is the brainchild of a guy I knew and his wife, Speedy Bill Smith and his wife, Joyce, who also founded Speedway Motors in 1952, which is still in business. It's still a massive mail order company, and it's still right here. Speedy Bill had the vision to collect all of this racing stuff. There's a lot of engine things here. There's a lot of things that will connect back to my history as the editor of Carcraft, Hot Rod, and Rod and Custom magazine. So I'll be looking for that stuff, as well as just enjoying all of the background that represents the history of our hobby.
The really cool thing about A.J. Watson's shop is you walk in there, and it was like 6 times this size, right? So he had these types of pictures. All this stuff was stapled to the wall exactly the way he left it, all around the whole entire shop. Yeah. And this was kind of the corner of his shop where he did a lot of his, you know, major fabrication. So he'd lay out the chassis here and start doing all the body work in this corner. So that was kind of the corner we honed in on for replicating.
These are all tether car racers. You basically have a circle track, a pole in the middle, a car that's tied on a rope, and you fire them up, and they go in a circle really, really, really fast.
Nitromethane, and you know, back in World War II, when there were fuel rations and people couldn't race regular-sized cars, they'd turn to these, and this was a serious hobby.
These two right here, actually built by Roy Richter, who is a guy who owned Bell Auto Parts, which is Bell helmets and all sorts of speed equipment.
Traeger
including
wheels.
Traeger wheels and Scott blowers.
Yeah, Scott superchargers, yeah, a legend. I mean, a legend in hot rodding and early speed parts.
And playing around with tether cars. This stuff is just way cool. Here's something fairly simple that we thought that we would show you. This is a cutaway of a Chrysler 392 Hemi engine. What is a Hemi? A Hemi is an engine that has combustion chambers that are a hemisphere. Think of half the Earth. Cut it at the equator and you get one hemisphere. It's half a ball. That is the shape of the combustion chamber nearly. Typically on a Hemi, you would also expect to see cross-flow intake and exhaust valves. So here's how an engine actually runs. Air comes in through the injector, through the supercharger, gets compressed. This is the intake port. So watch, when I rotate it, you're gonna see the piston start to move down on the intake stroke. The intake valve will open. It's drawing in the air-fuel charge. Now it is compressing it with both the valves closed. Then the spark plug fires. Now we're on the power stroke. The expansion of the gas is combusting. Shove the piston down, imparting power to the crankshaft. Now the exhaust valve opens and pushes it up, shoving all the smoke, the exhaust fumes, out.
This is incredible. What do you do when the cap and rotor burns out on this thing, man?
You buy a supper plate and you drill holes in.
I mean, this is cool, man.
Yeah, what a monster.
Imagine how heavy it is, because that's cast iron.
Yeah, the whole thing's cast iron. The thing is, how did he make his own crankshaft and cam? Because it's not coupled, it's all one.
This doesn't look like it's welded together unless he went
It's
great
not
lengths to disguise it. Like,
most people think that, you know, they just sawed 2 engines and welded them. It's way more complicated than that. He had like sectioned the block out of like 5 different blocks to try to make all the water passages right. Just crazy.
that's a lot of work.
But, you know, hey, if you've got a dream, make it happen, right?
Everything in the museum has been incredibly amazing, and I'm just mind blown at all the stuff that I remember from magazines as a kid and from the history of the sport and everything. Wow. Again, you could spend all day just looking at this stuff.
Oh, you're not kidding.
One of the things about this museum is you realize that everybody was roadkill way back to the beginning of time when it comes to internal combustion. Guys engineering stuff in their head, making it happen, and this hits home for me because this is a Jeep Go Devil 134. This would have been a regular old flathead inline 4-cylinder like you'd find in those flat fender Jeeps that I love so much, but it's been converted to an overhead, and the guys here at the museum don't even know like what the origin of it was. They found it, they put it together so that you can witness it, but who knows? Did someone make this themselves in their garage somewhere, or was this actually manufactured? I'm just not sure. But if you come here to the museum, watch for it because the roadkill is everywhere.
All right.
That's
Thanks,
it.
fellas.
Thanks
Appreciate
again. See ya.
That was incredible.
That was awesome.
I have to come back because I didn't see all of it.
The only answer is to spend a week there.
Totally
This
worth it.
museum is incredible. I highly recommend it if you're anywhere near Omaha or Lincoln. But we have one more stop. The show's not over yet. If this thing makes it to our next location. Victory. Did that museum put you in the racing mood?
I really did. We'll get there eventually. Not warmed up yet.
Gets cold quick here.
You got this. You got this. Say something nice to it.
You're not as moldy as you used to be.
There we go. Told you. That works. It's got pretty good.
Yay! And we're off. I'm getting pretty good with this steering. I found the key is that when you turn, you just throw the wheel.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
I feel like I've mastered it, but the real test will be, can I manipulate that wheel around a banked dirt oval? That's right, we're going dirt oval racing right now.
So basically, we were going all the way to Oklahoma City to do fun things with friends, and then Google said there's a speedway in town. And then we noticed that we have a car that is just built for the dirt oval.
Built for speed.
So that's what we're doing. We're on our way to Eagle Raceway.
You know, the first time I saw this in Fargo, I went, I wonder how that would work on a banked dirt oval.
Like this one?
And here we are.
Oh, we're dead.
Oh boy.
Whoa!
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. That was fun.
I tell you what, never let it be said that we don't listen to our fans, because you spoke, we heard you loud and clear. This limo deserves to be on dirt. Better yet, a banked dirt oval racetrack like this one.
The audience continues to challenge us, and we continue to answer those challenges.
Yes.
You gonna answer it first, or am I gonna answer it first?
I actually want to watch. I got to be honest.
Oh, yeah?
I do.
So I'm up?
Don't break it. I'll stand on the infield. You get 4 laps, 1 warm-up, 2 hots, 1 cool down.
This particular episode needs more content, so let's just go directly to the flashback of the last time that I drove a dirt oval on Roadkill. Well, that was not keeping it off the wall.
Oh, this is way safer than that. That race car was really old.
And now that we're done with that flashback, let's go ahead and have a look at a simple scene from Faster with Finnegan about what he does on a dirt oval. Oh!
I'm good. Sorry about that. That race car was also really old.
So that's a preview of coming attractions. Here we go. He's gonna time it, I'm gonna drive it. Here we go. Okay, I've got 8 doors, a 20-foot wheelbase, a 2-barrel with no power. Ooh, I can actually fling it a little bit here.
It's so majestic looking as it goes around here.
Oh, yeah.
And go. All right, here comes lap number 1. Oh, look at that, hanging it out there all the way through turn 1.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it doesn't have enough power to carry it. No seatbelt's a significant problem.
Lap, boom, all right. That was a 25.14 second lap. Oh, he's getting aggressive now.
Oh, this is a mess. Oh, did I throw a tire? Something feels weird.
Did he break it? No, you can't have broken it already. I haven't gone.
Yeah, something went wrong.
Oh, he blew a tire.
Did I blow a tire
You
off it?
peeled the tire off the rim.
Ah, that's what I thought.
It's on the rim. It just popped, dude. That's weird.
I can break anything.
And I know this is gonna sound a lot like a or lose the shot moment, but we lose the track in an hour. We can't.
We do.
I mean, we don't have a spare, right? Like, that's it.
Well, I dove the thing into the turn up here, and that right front tire just dug into the dirt because the thing weighs so much and the dirt's so thick. We were hoping we could pop it back on the bead with the can of air, but looks like there's a hole on the inside.
Well, that was short-lived.
That limits our options here. You want to do some laps on 3 tires?
Okay.
Okay. Mike Finnegan, freestyle. So he's gonna go out on the flat tire and see what kind of fun he can have in this thing. It is Roadkill with more doors and less floors.
Here we go. pulls to the right immediately. All right, limo.
Oh man, that thing looks ridiculous. You know, this car is actually more hilarious than I've given it credit for.
It doesn't want to turn very well.
He said I ran 25.5 seconds. He is going faster than I was right now. He's also not sliding it. 28.5, 3 seconds slower when he's down, handicapped by 1 tire. Oh, he's hauling now. I hope he's having fun. Ooh, he might be faster this time. 23, 24, 25, that tire is coming apart hard.
Uh-oh, I think I lost my tire.
He's really pushing it. I have a feeling he wants to kill the motor.
Whoa!
27.8.
I gotta stop. The engine is so not happy. That does not breathe good.
27.8 was your best.
That was all she had.
You were handicapped.
I was handy capable. I felt good about that.
It was fun. Let's look at this tire.
New sport, limo racing on 3 wheels.
When you got 8 doors, you only need 3 tires. You just don't care. So we're gonna keep on going. Finnegan once again laying it down on bare rim. Ooh, burnout. Oh, he runs over his own tire. And the doors fly open. Let's see what he does. Ooh, sliding it a little bit. Oh, I needed a wider lens. The thing's 24 feet long.
Uh-oh. I broke the gas pedal. Didn't see that coming.
He's coasting to a stop. It's still running. We might be done here.
We're stuck.
What did you do?
I broke the gas pedal.
This is not a failure. There is no throttle cable. It's gone.
Let's recap. Open sesame. We went to Fargo, where it was very cold. We got an airport limo, not a limousine. Road tripped it here, killed a freeze plug. Then we got here to the dirt track after seeing a really cool museum, yeah. Popped a tire, broke the throttle cable. The car's not dead. I say we keep it.
Oh, absolutely.
There's more fun to be had with this. You take the boring car, you move it to a different place, you have more fun. Clearly, the dirt track was where this thing belonged its whole life.
Boring is as boring does.
Indeed. We'll see you next time on Roadkill.
I don't know if I told you, you do have 400 Chrysler 2-barrel power.
That excites me. A column shift and a positive attitude. We can make this happen. We can spin a donut in the limo and probably get it impounded. I've got hand warmers under my butt cheeks. I've got a wolf blanket surrounding my feet. I've got 400 Chrysler 2-barrel horsepower. I'm ready.
Ready to rock and roll.